into another episode of IMH. I'm Kelcey. That is
She already can't hold it together.
That's John Roser, and this is a serious matter. Sir, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, today.
This isn't me talking to my stomach.
Okay, stop. This next week, I'm like, what words? Next week, the NBA season, like the regular season, tips off.
Yes.
It's going to be like, boop, boop, regular season, 82
Yes.
games, right? You know how that works?
I'm very
It's been a
aware.
while since we've had a regular season, so I'm just making sure. So I think now is the time to get our extremely early predictions in for a number of awards.
Let's do it.
That the NBA will hand out at the end of the regular season.
I'm
okay.
ready.
Okay, I'm going to start with the one that is the best one, the MVP. Go.
James Harden.
What?
James Harden.
Why?
I think James Harden was going to be top 2, top 3 in MVP voting last year had he not gotten injured. If you look at the numbers he did with Brooklyn, insane. Like, it's insane. And their offense is, even without Kyrie Irving, like their offensive numbers with him and KD and Joe Harris and Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge is back. Congrats
You
to LaMarcus
honestly
Aldridge
look
on
at the
being able
NBA
to
and you're
play.
like, James Harden is
the only thing because
over Giannis.
Yeah, because I didn't want to go with Giannis because he's already won it twice, and Harden's won it once. But I think that Durant will also. You could say they could split votes. Giannis was an easy pick. Giannis and Luka are the two easy picks to make, so I went with Harden.
Really, Luka's like my dark horse on this one.
No, I don't think Luka's a dark horse. I think Luka's like, he is that team for the most part. But I think Harden, you could say him and KD could split votes, but I don't think KD's going to play enough games. Like, KD will rest. And we've seen a team with Harden when he's the number one guy in the regular season. Like, dude, they win games. Harden stuff has always been about how he performs in the playoffs, but the regular season, Harden puts up crazy numbers.
And you will not.
I think Harden is going to be. I don't think LeBron's going to play enough either. I think he's going to try to play, but it's tough when you get that age for a guy like LeBron to try to win MVP. And maintain. We've seen him have health issues the last couple of seasons. The same with Durant too. Durant's 33, 34 years old now. Also, it's just tough for those guys.
No Curry.
I don't think the Warriors are going to be as good as people think they are.
Okay.
Yeah, the Grizzlies are better than the Warriors.
Okay. I will not fight that.
No,
let's go.
You don't want none.
Let's go. I can't work under these conditions.
You love
Most
me.
improved player. I'm going to go first.
Yeah, go for it.
I think, and I don't like saying this because I'm going to go with Zion because I don't
Is he going to play?
That's what I mean. Like, from the season and the hype that he had in his first year to then last year he was like, oh, he's good.
Yeah.
Now I feel like there's nowhere but up. Like, he has the potential. We know he can be good. He just needs to do it.
Yeah, I get it. He does, and but he could be one if he does get healthy. Who knows? He's having some scans on his foot still, so he's not even running right now.
Why scans?
That's what Willie Green said.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're actual scans.
Having some scans.
Okay.
He's one that I could see getting in the MVP conversation more than most improved if he does play and is awesome, and the Pelicans actually could be good rather than disappointing for once. Then he might be able to get in the MVP conversation. I went with a guy, and I don't know if he could get it because he had such a great rookie year. And was so awesome in the bubble, but his second year was not good at all, and the team obviously wasn't as good in the second year. Tyler Herro is who I'm going to go with. I think Tyler Herro could have a massive jump. He could also be a guy, he's coming off the bench for Miami. He could also be a candidate for the sixth man, too.
That's cool. My dark horse for this one was Chris Boucher with the Raptors.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I thought about OG Anunoby.
Yeah, OG Anunoby, I think 2 seasons ago, everyone was like, he should get most improved. He's made that jump already, so I don't know if he's going to make
I just think
another
because
jump.
when we talked about teams a month or two ago that we think could be better, and I mentioned Toronto.
Yeah.
I love the culture in Toronto. I think they want to win
home,
games.
and there's different
They're
factors.
back at home, and they'll have a home court advantage. I could see that.
All right, Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. I want to go Evan Mobley, but I just think it's so much tougher for big men right away. So I'm going to say Cade Cunningham and Jalen Green are the 2 easiest ones. So I'm going to say Jalen Suggs in Orlando. I'm going to go somewhere different, and I'll say Jalen Suggs.
Okay. I would not say Evan Mobley either. I would say again, big men are like more of a development piece. I feel
Mobley's the guy
he'll be
who most people think
years.
could be the best in like 4 to 5 years.
Yeah,
He'll be the best out
in
of all
time.
of them. Yeah.
And I know you said it's easy to go with those two, but I'm going with Jalen Green.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Summer
he's
League,
awesome.
he was so good. And I just, like, Cade, we didn't get to see him when Detroit was in town here. I know he's injured. It doesn't mean anything for his entire season, but I'm just going with someone that I've actually seen this year. So we're going to Jalen Green. Okay, Coach of the Year.
That's cool. You took the easy way out.
I did.
That's fine.
Yep.
I'm going to go. There are two players that I have slandered, and I slandered them last week on IMHO during Squid Game edition. But I look up and they're 3-0 in the preseason, and I do think this coach had them playing better last year, and we'll see now that they're all healthy. Anthony Edwards is obviously going to be a year better. That's what they hope. I'm going to say Chris Finch.
Why did I think
With
you
the
were going to say
Minnesota
Monty?
Timberwolves. With the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh, you did slander the Timberwolves.
I did.
a
I
few
always
times.
slander Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell. But I'm going to say Chris Finch, that maybe Minnesota, if they can get in that play-in picture, because they've been so bad for so long outside of the 1 year where they had Jimmy Butler and were able to get the 8 seed, and they would have been a top 4, top 5 seed if he hadn't got hurt. I'll say Chris Finch with Minnesota. He could be the kind of guy, like if they take that climb and they end up getting an 8 seed, I could see him getting it just because they've been so bad for so long.
No, that's a great one. I took a little different route with who I chose for this one because I think just like he's going to have to work some miracles or not. I'm going to go with Brooklyn, Steve Nash.
That's
Just because of this whole Kyrie thing.
Yeah.
Like if Kyrie was there, I would never have picked him because like they have somewhat of a super team, right? Like they have 100 all-stars on their team. But with this whole situation, if he's able to pull something out and make some magic happen and somehow do something with what Kyrie has given him, I think.
And I think an underrated aspect of everything in Brooklyn that is talked about, like, oh my God, how is Steve Nash going to manage this? I think people do not realize how close that Durant and Steve Nash are. They are super, super close. They were when Nash was working with them in Golden State, Steve Nash and Durant. I mean, that was Durant's pick to be the Nets coach with Steve Nash. That's how close they are. So, no, if they can win 60, 65 games or whatever with Harden and Durant, and they certainly can if they play a lot, like that's absolutely possible.
Yeah. All right. The very last thing is first team all NBA. So that's your like 5 guys. I didn't make a list, so I'm just here to judge yours with everyone else.
James Harden's my MVP, so obviously I have to put James Harden on first team all NBA.
Okay.
Luka Dončić.
Okay.
Giannis. Jokić. And my last one, I thought LeBron. I thought Kevin Durant. And then I thought, I don't know if they're going to play enough games. And another team I mentioned that I think is going to be way better than they were last season. And even though they were only 500 last year, people talk like they had a disastrous season. And I don't think it was total disaster because you're only 500.
Oh, my God, breathe. Woo!
Jayson Tatum. I'm going to say Jayson Tatum. I think Tatum's one of the 10 best players in the league, and I think this year will be massive. Last year he had COVID. It was up and down with him. I think Tatum is a monster, is a sleeping giant waiting to happen.
But top 10 and top 5 are two
It's tough. Look, when you try to it doesn't, like, I left out Steph Curry. I left out LeBron James.
I'm aware, and you're putting Jayson Tatum on top of
guys. There are tons of guys.
I don't know if Jayson Tatum would be in anyone's top 5. Is that wild?
Well,
CJ?
I'm smoking. Then I'm like Kendrick Lamar.
Is he in your top 5?
Smoking on the top 5 tonight.
What in the world? We're ending this. Stop. Cut it. This
Good.
is IMHO.
Stop it.
I'm Kelsey. That's John Roser.
I'm too sexy
Cut
for
off
this
his mic.
shirt.
Oh my gosh. See you guys next week.